Right, the Forgotten Twins. Stabilise the route, because nobody in their right mind travels unsafe warp paths if they've got an option. Engage the jump. Right, what have we got? Starting with the Eldar side of things. The coordinates from the ship's log was log array. Someone's idea of a joke. If someone decided to mock me, they're playing a dangerous game. Indeed, but I think these are coming from... Well, I'm pretty sure it's an AI running the ship's cogitators. And that is bad, because if the Mechanicus find out about it, they will not ask politely before they start firing at the ship. What have we got here? This is a frigate, blind with a copper steer too. It's the Eldar, the hovering place I'm trying to run. This is something wrong, but doing something like this to a Monkey vessel... Okay, the situation is unusual. According to the scans, there is nobody aboard. Wait, did the same people hit both ships? However, survivors are believed. We are also spotted drifted plating there. Okay, identify the remains of the third vessel. Ah, there's our culprits. The Drakari must have hit both ships. Alright, dispatch and rescue team if there are survivors. It will be done. They managed to rescue several emaciated officers. The frigate discovered... Okay, so the frigate discovered the Eldar and decided to attack. Understandable. Couldn't deal with the Xenos vessel, but at one point its engines failed. But then the Drakari pounced, so they were bait? It's unusual. More likely the Drakari just were planning to hit the Eldar, and it took the Imperials as a bonus when they turned up. Send a shuttle with scouts. Okay, oh, we have Xeno trophies and a shuriken catapult. Many available after that. Neither the Eldar nor bodies were discovered. We are late again. We've done everything we could. Aww. My guess, yeah. And I guess I would say the Drakari... The Eldar were trying to flee. The Drakari were stalking them. The Imperials jump in and try to pursue them. The Drakaris basically go, bonus! And yank the whole... And yank both ships and their crews. Right, 2 plasteel, not worth it. I've got 21 unaccounted for at the moment. Begin scan. Not explored. A Winterscale Dynasty outpost. Alright, visit the outpost. Dismal site. 1 custodian. The resources are scarce. The colony outpost is highly dependent on Winterscale. 2 ships ready far. They have no astropath. Alright, we will supply the outpost with the provisions it needs. Okay, a needle rifle and provisions. Okay. Well, I'm sure that Winterscale will be grateful that I saved one of his colonies for him. Or possibly he'll mercilessly butcher them for trading with the enemy, quote-unquote. We'll see. An eclipse begins. The temperature drops. Lighting changes. Oh, that's impressive. Jungle world. Okay, glory to the rogue trader, indeed. And don't you forget it. Why did they bother mentioning that eclipse? What's going on with that rumour anyway? Begin scan. Nothing of note here. Telemetry, the remnants of an Imperial world. Somebody probably blamed it. Okay, begin scan. Oh, the storm to end all storms. Colossal storm on the gas giant. Yes, the Emperor's Wrath. Well, we can only hope it's known of great things to come. Great things for who, of course, remains to be seen. Okay, begin scan. Further nil of note. Dead world. Nothing of note at the Forgotten Twins. Just that weird journal entry And the Eldar who were already dead again. Right, let's go have a chat with the Navy. RuneQuest makes a good point that I might have enough Xeno trophies to get some shiny new ship bits. Because ship bits are good. Ship bits are very good. Especially given that I appear to be having to live with a frigate. You'd think they'd at least give me a new ship. Admittedly, new ships are jaw-droppingly expensive even for a rogue trader, but there you go. Right, let's get some shipping and transportation. The Imperial Navy. Trading, reputation, show all tradables. Nothing there, but I can convert those to cargo. Anything else of note? Ship components, cargo, riser, pattern, battery, Mark 201B. It did okay, didn't it? We will add those to cargo. Long range broadside cannons, 3x21. Hang on to the batteries for a bit, I think. Those marksman rifles can go. And we'll flag those for always cargo. The flamer has served well, but it has done its duty. The rifle can go. Elite chainsword. Officer's chainsword, 8 to 12, 14 to... Okay, that's obsolete. Add to cargo. The serrated greatsword can go. Have a quick glance. Ah, there we go. A bit more tradable. We're up to 3001, but all they're interested in are void trophies, which is irritating, to say the least. But yes, military ceramite plate and repulsors, or failing that, better plasma batteries. 5 plasma tubes with 19 damage warheads, so 1 extra tube. It's all straight upgrades, really. Okay, what about the explorators? Power axe, haywires, targeting visor, heavy plasma gun. If you are that way inclined, although I note that my Mesua pattern somehow does more damage. Go figure. Fellowship have anything... Well, do the Caspalica have anything of use? Mesua pattern hex rifle. Mind you, she's got a shuriken catapult to work with, hasn't she? We'll dump the arc rifles. Precise bolter, the sister is using those already. Drakari mutter, grumble, curse, etc. Heavy armor, that could work for Heinrichs. That might be worth going for. Right, reputation, show tradable, 4,850, so just shy of getting to rank 1. Like I said, just shy. Darkmark Kaiser's kind of irrelevant at this point, so's the Ripper. Definitely the Power Mauls. Show tradable. There we go. Just enough to kick over. Right, trading. Mine Scrambler grenades. 1 stack of Perplexed. Telepathy staff. Bladed boots. Charge, slash, or dance macabre inflicts bleeding. Right, we'll have those. Not entirely sure about the rest, to be honest. Okay, back to the bridge. Let's see what bonkers quest is lined up for me next, because somebody keeps... Check the cogitator on the bridge. Perhaps it could. I think the computer is playing games with me. Your mechanism that has sensed my presence. We've got a Silica Animus on board. Valancius tasks my success. Sense my presence how? The mechanism was moulded, it was in your presence, input to the Omnissiah, and this means input Nomos algorithm 52136. Now the great mechanism survey put what task? I suspect it might have something to do with your recent travels. Non-also wait request. Algorithm 52137. I wish to inquire about something else. Okay. This is getting stranger and stranger. Okay, so quests. Nope, we're good. Right, so we have the Eldari, Odenathus 11, and a new ruler, complete development. And of course, then we have to get back and talk to the Navigators. So, as much as I am trying to put off a chat with Cassie's relatives, who I'm sure are oh so concerned about their wayward cousin.
Greetings.
Samus Prime and the Relic.
Of course. My mission is all I can think about.
What is this one star?
If I only knew. Neither the hagiography nor the legends give a straight answer.
So nobody knows.
Classical iconographers believed that the star turned into a banner woven from silver thread, which, when brought onto the battlefield, would shed light that blinded only heretics, but did no harm to the faithful.
Aha!
Most of them portrayed Saint Argenta as a girl carrying this banner. Others think that upon falling from the sky, the one star became a holy chainsword, which Argenta later used to strike down monsters and enemies of the Imperium. I feel that my undertaking will be fulfilled when I find the answer that has eluded the Ecclesiarchy for millennia.
Okay.
One day we will reach Salis Prime and stand before the gates of Saint Argenta's ship. I know it. I believe.
What's the expression? Our murderous religious fanatic can't possibly be that cute. Cass, do you have anything to say about your cousins turning up? Nope, this is where I must beg my leave. Alright. Back to the ship, I suppose, and back to the map. Alright, so, having chased a few rumours and done a few other bits and pieces, I suppose I better go have that conversation with Cassia's relatives, hadn't I? Yeah, it probably is a bomb, yeah. That would make perfect sense. Right, we've got the Cradle of Kefri, the Palatium Stellus, the Nameless Star. Well, I've got no good reason to come back to the Forgotten Twins, so let's snap out to Legren's Belt. And then basically head back to Mundus Valancius. There to deal with the most dreadful of things. The relatives. Alright. Diplomacy. How bad could it possibly be? Back to Dargonus orbit. Whee! Alright. Okay, and they're still working. Oh, that's a point. I need to get them on here. Right, so genetic mercy. The genetic purges we stopped this world needs working hands. The Creon diligence. Tighter production quotas dooming laggards to be processed into corpse starch. No thank you. The disenfranchised will be servitorized. Or the shield of the Emperor. More and more ships go under agreement with the Navy. A permanent dock for void ships and repositories. Blocks Project Filth of the Expanse. Reduction duties and reining in of customs will get me, interestingly, the yeah, I think I want rep with the Navy. I definitely want rep with the Navy. Let's get the Shield of the Emperor in. Remember, our mission is to civilize the Expanse, not to turn it into a realm of scum and villainy. Mostly. Possibly. And oh, we have another one here. Rank 3 still on the job. Okay, right. To the Von Valancius Palace. And I need to bring Cassia along. Don't bring Elliot. as noted, bringing a Xeno into the palace might cause some trouble. I tend to leave her on the ship just for diplomacy's sake. But yes, Imperial Navy rep seems like a very good thing to have at this point, given how mind-bogglingly rare the items for it seem to be. Alright, up to the doors. Go, 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 go. And at some point I need to level up and get Yearly at her heavy weapons proficiency, then start putting her on the team. Problem is who I replace. Because Pascal and Abelard's too useful as a tank. Pascal is basically a walking lockpick. Decisions. Right. To the throne room. And, there she is. Chamberlain Viserion. Hope you're saying we'll be fair. Must have this special. Right, what about the meetings with the Navigators of House Orsellio? They are in presence with the guest suite. How would you like to receive them? Make arrangements for a reception worthy of the refined taste of the nobility. I told you to organise a nice dinner, not spend the GDP of a small planet. Let's do it. Hopefully that butters them up. It's a better, considering how much it just cost me. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably end up dumping Heinrichs, wouldn't I? Oh well. Details. Right, the Von Valancius Palace. Let's lay this on. I suspect they're going to want Cassia back, which would be inconvenient given how useful she is. Sees the initiative as entirely too good an ability. Ah, the Navis. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. They're even in sync. Come this way, please. After all, it's always a good idea to lay it on for the only Navigator house I have good relations with. I'm just wincing slightly at the bill is all. Okay, here we are. The esteemed representatives of the Navis Nobility, Aronto Orsellio. Oh, wow, the Regent himself. Okay, this is important. Good thing we laid on the spread. Lady Glyceria Orsellio, Navigator Liso and his intended bride, Lady Navigator Elena Haterio, Navigator Danax Orsellio. For those of you wondering why the Navigators are in bed, yes, they are. Completely. The Navigator gene is so heavily recessive that if they breed with a baseline human, it disappears completely. Right. The old man's close birth. Okay. Yeah, also, long service as the Navigator, yeah, you mutate. So they get a double whammy on the genetic side. Rogue Trader, we'd like to admit satisfaction. I'm grateful for the warm welcome. Okay. This is not why we are here. Our greatest obliged to note how much come to. There's much we need to discuss. Okay, we'll let Cass speak for herself. To see the gleaming sheen of golden turquoise above your brow. What is it you desire to hear most? We know what happened. Your connection to the Atlas has grown so strong. Structural saboteurs. Time to depart from your... Wait, what? Cassia, I would be honoured if you decided to stay. Unthinkable. That was the wrong answer, Navigator.
Don't just stand there. Help the rogue trader defend the child and the palace.
What just?
Down with Tisiphone's tyranny! Kill the girl!
Oh, good day, you got us a coup.
The Emperor is with us.
Well, I suppose the reviews were very good. Right, Cassie, cover. I will move up as well. Abelard, get over there, charge the Navigator, and ruin her day. Sister, I want... Well, Pascal can back him up. Actually, yeah, Pascal, go for backup cover. Where's Argenta? There. Right, get her into cover. Wardens are fine. Heinrichs, move up. There are heretics in need of chastisement. Hard flank there if you don't mind. Right, and I will just... Okay, I'm fine where I am. Apparently I was stuck up my throne. Well, I suppose from a standing start that's not a bad opener. Alright, onto the right flank and go. Right, Cass. Okay, bunch everyone up. Like so.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Of course they're all going to have solid willpower. Why am I even surprised by that? Okay, designate front line. The Lady Navigator has to go.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And then proceed to... Actually, can we hit everyone with a little stare? Doesn't really do much, does it? Alright. Boost. Never mind. Need to swing her across. And then boost Abelard. And bring it down.
Me?
So he gets to
If you
charge
insist, Lord Captain.
into the Lady Navigator.
Someone else can do this.
What do you mean, no line of sight? Really? Really? Fine.
I will do my duty.
There we go. Hopefully that will get a load of attention. Right, Cassia. Yeah, continue to move and actually drop a bonus onto Argenta. And then we'll have her scuttle further round into cover. And proceed to rear mark
I'm
Pascal
not
and
accustomed
Argenta.
to being ordered around.
And that should do her turn. Region Toronto gets on the move. My main concern is getting the Lady Navigator out of the way. Also, these guys have got bolt guns, which is hardly a surprise considering they're Navigator's bodyguards. You blithering idiot. Right, yeah, the Navigator's gonna...
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Just trying to think how to get these people bunched up. Because they're all bringing close combat weapons and bolt guns to the party. I need to get him to the Lady Navigator and engaged. I'm going to risk a breakaway. Actually, first things first.
It will be done.
Pop that. And then breakaway.
My place is at the fort.
Okay, he parried the attack of opportunity. That's fine. Then charge the Lady Navigator.
An exemplary strike.
That did 0. Okay, actually did. And then proceed to administer a... Well... a sworn enemy.
Victory is imminent.
And then hit her again.
At your beck and call.
drop the Lady Navigator, or at least keep her busy, and then hopefully we can mop up the rest while he's doing that. Okay, Navigators, do your stuff. Ouch. Right, Argenta. Right, let's see. The bolt-armed bunch need to go as a matter of urgency. Or we could just burn them. Yeah, that works.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Aren't you all meant to be on fire? Disappointing. Alright, wildfire. And burst. I think I have... yeah, I think I can actually organise that so it goes for pretty much... Or I could do that, which is frankly safer.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Really, sister?
I'll do it.
Good. And get steady
Power
superiority
resides
into
in the
play.
will of the righteous.
And if you wouldn't mind repeating that little display with competence this time.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
That's more like it. And... Can I pop a grenade into... Yeah, it takes his bolter out of the equation.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
There we go. One less to think about. Come on. Sort yourself out. Basically, yes, Legolas, you need incest to make navigators, which after 10,000+ years has not done their gene pool any favours. The navigators... Well, no, you don't need incest per se, you just need... The navigator family's all crossbreed. So, yeah, the person in charge of vetting stuff needs a bolt gun to the head. Indeed they do. So I need to get this moving. Come on. Oh, there we go. I just got shot in the back by one of my own staff. I am, for some reason, deeply unhappy by this development. Right, Pascal, you're going to risk an attack of opportunity here, but... Actually, he's vulnerable. You know what? Move up. And then go for Death's Whisper.
Request approved.
Thank you. And then proceed, if you don't mind, to administer a solid whacking.
Machine spirits.
Okay. Set and no option for
Computation failed.
grenades, unfortunately. Right. Just think about what to do with this, I think. Right. First off, clear the line of fire to the maniac with the las gun. And then plasma gun, overcharge. That's unfortunate. Right. Okay, press the advantage. And we'll just shoot this guy. Proceeding to miss. Right. Pascal, do the honours. Actually. Yeah, Pascal, do the honours. should tell you what, we'll go for a Mac with the axe. Because now he should be bleeding, and that's more damage. Also, another 3 deaths whisper. What can I say? Double dipping. Right. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, no point bracing for impact. I need to have a word with my wardens about their use of about that frankly rather excessive use of burst fire. Alright, Heinrichs, temporary health on.
Throne's glory.
And patch yourself up.
Naturally.
And don't forget to iron arm.
Throne take you.
Indeed. Okay. Yeah, we'll move sideways and then charge in.
I won't object to it.
So the Lady Navigator now has 2 of my close combat operatives on her. Should make things a bit more awkward. Depends what the rest of them decide to do. Oh, they're very keen on stun grenades all of a sudden, aren't they? Right. Okay. Right. Continue attracting idiots. Cass, just take a step to the side, please. I need you to have a shot.
Tomes of military tactics.
I'm sure you have. Now could you please do something useful with them? Like bringing in the weak-willed. So much for the weak-willed. Right. Bullet. Sorry, mind bullet. And then
If only that were possible.
you know what? Pull them all in.
Me? If you insist, Lord.
He died. Fine by me. Pascal, you get an extra turn.
I'll show you why navigators are feared.
Indeed you will. Head over there. And then aim for the opening. I want the one with the bolt gun to take the damage. And I've got 4 AP, so let's get in an analysis. A exploit. Okay, he's got 1 point left. I just removed all the exploits, didn't I? Right. Machine Curse, that's 2 pointers. Nope, let's pull the area attack. 2 AP and yoink. Quite so. 2 AP left. Oh, he can take another shot. Works for me. And apparently splatters all. You can get into melee range. Also, kill. He's going quite murder happy. Oh, he gets 1 AP back every time he uses a melter weapon, doesn't he? Forgot about that. Death's Whisper first, if you don't mind. Rev him up and let him go, apparently. That was quite satisfactory. Let's see. I think we're pretty much done with everything else. Cass, no luck. I can't take a shot because of line of sight. Argenta's out of LOS as well. Alright, have her... Actually, no, have her duck back into position.
Drowned in scarlet.
Drop a nav ability
I am a
to boost
navigator,
my
not a
rolls.
servitor.
And then execute Voice of Command on
Isn't
me,
this a job for the
ironically
serfs?
enough, to further boost everything. Okay. Now this bodyguard got a free shot. Oh,
This will be swift.
crap. We just lost the Lord Navigator. Well, that's awful.
I can make it.
Yeah, well, actually, Abelard, take a step over
A
here.
technically sound approach.
Med up the Inquisitor, if you don't
Let
mind.
me
I don't need him
need it.
dying on the job. And then charge the Lady
Indeed.
Navigator. Which she dodged. Annoying.
It will be done. Grey hair, sure hair.
Oh, she must have a shield in play for some reason. Well, luckily it's not doing very much against the Thunderhammer. Right, the other Navigators... problematic. Really?
My faith shields me.
Yes, I'm sure it does, sister. If you wouldn't mind... Okay, right. Position there.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Pull
I'll do it.
controlled shot. And then free attack to riddle these two.
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
There we go. Then trip
As
wildfire.
the Emperor commands, I act.
I think I can safely hose this guy down as well. Nobody's down range, are they? Nope, we're good. Right. Blam.
Faith without deeds.
Right. And...
I'll
Hop.
do it. For you, my Emperor.
Okay, and that uses her action points. Please tell me that Warden's not going to use burst fire.
Suffering is part of the trial.
Right. Navis bodyguard. Dead Navis bodyguard. Which then lets him get clear, move up on the Lady Navigator.
Explorers know one route. Forward.
Force an opening. And hit her with the melter gun.
The Omnissiah knows all. Comprehends all.
Which rather did the job. Okay, let's see. Can I drop a crack grenade to... Yes, I can. Drop a crack and finish her off.
Approved.
Right, there goes the Navigator. Which just leaves one rather, I suspect, worried-looking bodyguard. Right, get into position. Take the shot. Actually, what does overcharge do? 20-30, 20-30 standard shot will do the job. Most of the time. Okay, Heinrichs, move up. Into close
need a
quarters
foothold.
range. And then, if you wouldn't mind awfully, engaging
I'll see
Daring
outposts
Breach.
obliterated.
And then proceed to just smack this idiot until he falls over.
I won't object to it.
Really?
For the throne.
It's got 1 AP left. Temporary hit points in place. Hold that. And then execute. Bring it down on Heinrich. Actually, no. Remember, inspire first. And that should be... Effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Okay, I should have used that before I blew the turn. Right, bring it down. Heinrichs, you're up. Again. You know what? No, we're not going to risk a force attack. Not when he's as, potentially,
Let's see to it.
dodgy as he currently is. Right, clear on that. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Warden moves up. Heinrich's turn. Right, first and foremost, med yourself.
You have my thanks.
13 points off a large med kit. Okay, 9 plus Medicae over 4. Fair enough. And administer one last stabbing. Stabby, 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 stab, stab, stab. There we go. Jobbed. Unfortunately, I think hopefully the Regent is only mildly maimed. Because if he's actually dead, we have a problem. Also, loot the bodies. Because this lot were very well equipped, mind you. Like I said, they're a Navigator house. Of course they'd be well equipped. The Lady Navigator and the Lord Regent. Please tell me the Lord Regent is still on his feet. Regent Toronto, he is on his feet. Good. Bloody renegades, I can't imagine how this could happen. This is what happens when you don't check your people. No, not us. Shoot the renegades. Right, now let's have a word with the Lady Navigator, who I suspect is about to execute, well, an execution. Mercy. Disfigured scaly hands, mostly that of your sins, and several unexploded bolts are sticking out of her chestplate. Rogue Tracer, you are half to... Man says, do not let the recipient let the cursed child ruin your protectorate as well. Your fate will be decided. I will hear what you want to tell me. Then I'll put a bolt ram through your face. Thank you for your lenience. Oh, I'm not being lenient. You just threw your life away to make this assassination attempt, and I want to know why. Okay, you're charged with the attempted murder of the Novator heir, Cassia. Also, okay, right, let the trial commence. Swear nothing but truth, and may imperial justice account in all balance. The servitors are never going to get the blood out of that carpet. Right. With all due respect, House Orsellio is highly... Exactly. What do you have to say in your defence? I'll start from the beginning. Tiffany ascended to the throne of Orsellio. She was never satisfied. She went mad in her pursuit of power. And one day she created the Starway Atlas. A relic that is implanted in our bodies at birth. She used the Atlas to control us of your will method, so put a turtle and she killed them with a glance. Right. I understand Tiffany. What is she guilty of? Her man has weakened the dynasty. Some say she knows retired. The truth is nobody knows. I hope she's rotting away. What does this have to do with Lady Cassia? She passed on her Atlas to successfully fulfilling the house. We feared that one day she would be reborn in Cassia's body, and we could not let that happen. You called Cassia a monster because of Tiffany's Atlas. Or just somebody with a bad case of power incontinence who has never learned proper control of it. Right, why didn't you attack before? Why now? Tiffany always had plenty of opponents. We were afraid to trust one another. Anyone else could be spying. We saved our strength. Strike at one of the estates at Air TV. And the child survived and it hid so far away that it took us another 13 years. Wait, Cassia is 18? Yeah, okay. Another 2 to... Oh, she's 20. Another 2 to get into the Regent's good graces and reach Euroac 5. Right, so you admit Regent Toronto was not aware of the assassination attempt. He is guilty of mass killings, intimidation, inhuman torture, abetting to Tiffany and raising a hair. He's done many things. This is not something he's guilty of. I think I've heard enough. Right. Regent Toronto, you made an attempt. You asked for your lenience. God, Emperor. Okay, she actually said that he didn't know about it. Come now, Regent. You proved your innocence. Why are people trying... What do you know about Cassie's unbridled power? She was born with it, grew up with its influence, sometimes hampered her education. As long as she remains calm and in seclusion, it can't take hold of her mind. Okay, so that's why she was stuck on Urak 5 as much to get her away from the assassins. Why are they trying to kill her? She is the keeper of the one true Starway Atlas, which once belonged to Tiffany Orsellio. They staged a revolt to destroy her successor. Did she really carry the Atlas? We believe it with all our heart. In other words, you don't know. Talking about the renegades. This is so carefully nurtured, destroyed, etc. Rule of tyranny, most sacred relic curse, etc., etc. Why do they seek to destroy the relic? They dread her power, for only a Novator can fully grasp all the mysteries of the Atlas. What the renegades call a leash, we call a guiding star. Looks like House Orsellio has fallen on hard times. The treasury is empty, the navigators are scattered, the routes are scrambled, and most of the hours can't be repeated. I think I have heard enough. Lady Cassia, you two are an injured party in this. What would you do in my place? So many dirty colours have pulled from the mouths. In other words, they're all lying? Okay. Well, Rich, you think I will now start killing those who are displeased? Employee said this conflict. I offer the contract coming out to the shortest savings of the vulnerable Lancius. I will also remain with it. I accept your offer, Lady Cassia. Right. Oh, thank you. So be it. We felt no such child who's grown up and comes on. Oh, good. Oronto's had an attack of good sense then. Right. One more thing. Protect the child like the apple of your eye. Remember that you have a future Novator aboard your vessel. Not to mention my best navigator. Yes, we've got holes in the marble from the bolt gun. We've got scorch marks from Argenta's flamer. Blood's all over the place. And you just know that's not coming out of the carpet anytime soon. Ugh. What a mess. What a mess. Still, it does sort of clear up the navigator. Okay, head back to the bridge and discuss the events of the ceremony. And then get out to Odenathus and check up the last of these survivor rumours. So, to the ship. It'd be nice to have a quick exit to the ship at the palace. More convenient landing pad, perhaps? Alright. Yoink. And on the bright side, I have actually secured a century's worth of navigator service, which is basically beyond price, let's be honest here. Right, back to the ship. And let's see what Cassie has got to say. Right, exit to the bridge. And the... she's down here. Whee! There she is. Right, what do we got?
It is so fortunate you have come. I admit I was seeking you out myself. After the events on Dargonus, it felt like an anthracite grey mantle had dropped on my shoulders. I spent a long time thinking about our very first meeting and what happened next. I cannot wait to shake off this dreary color. It was very naive of me to follow in the footsteps of the man who raised me in a gilded cage. And I was deaf to the needs of my own house.
Aww.
But you opened my eyes. As the future Novateur, I must gain wisdom to restore House Orsellio to its former glory. no matter the cost. Thank you. It will be an honor to keep guiding your vessel through the Sea of Souls, for as long as the needs of our dynasties are aligned.
Or at least for as long as that 100 years contract is in effect.
You will hear no objection from me, Lord Captain.
You did not mention the Starway Atlas when we met.
I would never reveal this secret to an outsider, but you have come to my aid more than once already. The Starway Atlas is a sacred artifact of House Orsellio. It helps our navigators chart a course through the warp. This crystal, the Atlas, has been inside me for as long as I can remember, giving me strength.
Okay.
But the others... I noticed the renegades in the palace were choked by ashen ghosts of despair when we met face to face. I swear the ghosts were reaching for their atlases.
So it's some kind of crystal that's implanted.
But my atlas is much more powerful than the others. It's the Atlas of Tisiphone herself.
Okay.
People have whispered behind my back my whole life, although no one knew for certain.
We have confirmation
But
then.
I always suspected. I simply did not wish to admit it to myself.
Certain navigators fear the powers.
Certain navigators in my house have tried to kill me more than once.
Yeah.
But the tales of Tisiphone's brutality, I am beginning to wonder. What if they are all true? What if I will be a new tormentor to those who serve me?
Well, you're not showing any signs of it, but thank you for telling me.
Thank you for listening. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
Okay, so the Staff Atlas is now a thing. Never heard of a crystal that can do that, but the 40k galaxy is a big place. Okay, which just leaves the business of Odenathus 11, and then I think we'll wrap up for the evening. Right. So, if we stabilise the route to Nama 4... Okay, warp travel, and hope I've got enough insight from charting routes to get to Odenathus without having to... Ooh. We're gonna have to take a risky jump. A couple of risky jumps, in fact. And we've got pirates as well. Lucky me. Right, swing through the system. Let's get this done. Right, scan up. Traces meteorite and phlogiston. Well, wouldn't hurt to have some phlogiston in storage. The edgeway to the not let alone a shuttle. Take the risk and send a shuttle. They succeeded. We got the minerals. It's more plasteel. Okay, fine. We're not short of plasteel at the moment, but the phlogiston is moderately important. Scan away. We have... another part of the Archaeotech. Good. And provisions. How are we for provisions? 16. Hold those for a bit, I think. Right, let's go deal with these pirates. Actually, no. No. Save the game first. Then go deal with the pirates. Let's see what we've got. Come on.
I stand ready to serve you and the Imperium, Lord Captain.
Jumped by a cobra. That's actually embarrassing. That's very embarrassing. Starboard shields have virtually failed. We've got a Viper as well. Alright. that was a problem. Right, starboard batteries, go. And starboard dorsal battery fire as well. Right, target well struck, target destroyed. Let's see. Acceleration phase on. And can only be used during the end phase. Right, fire the lance then. Partial success. Did I just accidentally... Alright, execute a swing run. Purely because we need to get behind those torpedoes. Alright, and launch my own torpedoes at the end of the run. Like so. I should have gone for the shield restart. Okay, come up on their unshielded flank. And detonate the torpedoes. Oh, apparently they did that automatically. Fine. Right, acceleration phase. Yep, we'll move once into acceleration. Fire the port side battery. I am, for some reason, not in a very good mood with this bunch. And... yeah, we'll hit them with the prow lances to... no line of sight. Oh, of course, it's the battery. So, dorsal weapons, go. Boom. Alright, then cut in behind the torpedoes. Close the range a little. Fire the lance. And starboard batteries. Open fire to engage. And they're gone. Targets well struck. Targets destroyed. And those torpedoes will self-destruct next turn. I just have to stay behind them.
The effectiveness of the crew has been recognized as adequate.
Thank you, Pascal. I think. Adequate, really. Okay. First things first, make repairs. Yoink. There we go. And upgrade, new abilities, vulnerability scan, and I think... ooh, strafe could be useful, because the number of times I've been just a little out of angle on an ability. Right, ultimate post abilities. All hands on deck, 3 salvos instead of 1. Boarding party, internal damage. Reinforced shield, shield pulse, vulnerability scan. Corpus Cari chant. Flagship shields restore. Right, maximum overdrive. Speed increased by 2, movability increased by 1. Torpedoes would be kind of useful, wouldn't they? Imperium Storm. Reinforce it. Chosen is reinforced until it suffers damage. Increased chance of absorbing attacks. thing is, reinforced shields, I think, is a standard ability as well. Premonition. Scan for favourable positions. Evasion increased 35%. Now let's go with that. To summary, apply. Okay. An access with only one ability per combat. They take a significantly longer time to recharge. Cooldown bar gradually fills up on each turn, so also next events. Okay, so it is literally a limit break. Posts. Okay, so Master Maneuvers has both of those. Shield Master. Not sure why the shield post is locked, which is weird. I'll figure it out later. Okay, job dealt with. Oh, and scan the world. Nil of note. Right, now for the bit I'm not looking forward to. Hazardous warp jump. We'll stabilize it to unsafe, just in an effort to make it less completely suicidal. And we actually got away with it. Woohoo! We didn't get gribbled. The Accursed Demesa. This place has got so many cheery names, hasn't it? Right, Visitor Olantheus. Let's see what's going on with these Eldar. Shit. Okay. You failed to get past the... Get ready, others will join. The ship's crew is up to the challenge. Quickly resealing the airlocks will enable the crew. Okay, I don't know what that's relevant to. Oh, great, we're back here. Well, let's try it again. Okay. Right, so this time let's try something a little bit different. Ramming speed.
We have lost the shield. Let us not lose our seal.
Indeed, sister, thank you. Lance weapon. Boom. That gave them a nasty surprise, I think. Shields are... Yeah, shields need to restart. And I'm not going to bother with ordnance this turn. Round you come. Let's see if you want another go. Note to self, reinforce the ram next time I get a chance. Okay, let's see, new heading. And we'll open fire in the acceleration phase with port lancers, if you don't mind. Okay, I think you felt that. Sister, get your torpedoes on the go. Abelard, if you wouldn't mind awfully attempting to hit that sigil. I'm not optimistic, but hey. Right, and we will also then do a lateral... Oh no, not ramming speed. I want a strafe on cool... Ah, of course I used a turn, didn't I? Whoops. Right. Okay, torpedoes. Launch 1. Launch 2. Launch 3. I'm starting to think that unremitting aggression is the way to go here. And we'll turn in to match them. 2 more destroyers. Okay, provided we can keep the rams coming and keep the ordnance in space, we might have some luck. Because if they overshoot, they end up right next to a torpedo salvo. Okay, I will confess some curiosity as to what they're thinking. No, that one had the momentum to get behind me. Right. Yeah, they're getting very tricksy about that, aren't they? Right, detonate. Oh, you felt that, didn't you? Right. Torpedoes, right. Make the turns. Actually have you come round like that, because if the sister can get an ordnance control in, that will help. Okay. Gain control of the nearest torpedo salvo. Okay, I think I can work with that. Abelard, kick us 2 notches to starboard, please. Then, sister, if you would engage with the torpedoes. I was hoping for more movement than that, but okay. Right, new plan. Portside battery. Fire. Disappointing. Gentlemen, very disappointing. Right. Dorsal weapon, fire. Okay, that puts a dent in them. Right, launch torpedoes. And then let's change tactics a little. Since trying to chase them doesn't do anything, let's make them chase us. Full ahead. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Hang on, no, stay there. That'll do. That will do nicely. Just stay there. Right in front of the torpedoes I just launched. My plan is working perfectly. Admittedly, this plan does call for the aft shields to absorb an ungodly amount of firepower, but we should make a significant dent. Right, torpedoes, engage. There we go. And torpedoes detonate. It turns out, as noted, that giant plasma explosions do not need to lock onto anything to fire. Oh, we got a double.
Let us purge your enemies, rogue trader.
Unfortunately, 2 more decided to arrive, sister, so your celebrations were premature. Sorry, Pascal. Right, what are the rest of them going to do? Well, I can... Starbreaker can fire. So... Same plan, I suppose. Can we hit them with the Prow Lances? Kill that. No. Ramming speed? No. Strafe and Lance, I haven't got the angle. What I could do is execute a new heading, but I want to keep decoying them into the torpedoes like I just did. So... actually, go for come to new heading anyway. Because if I make that turn... and then try to slip away, I might be able to get a lance shot out for 45 to 55. You know what? I am just going to settle for the medium lances rather than compromise the maneuver. So, weapons away. Right, we'll swing light to here, then launch torpedoes. So, one. And, oh, we're out. Okay, fine. Well, I was hoping for more than that, but... reinitialize the shields and go for speed. Now we just hope that the elves take the bait. Torps swing round, bring them to swing these torpedoes so they come past me and engage. Like so. Because I suspect the Eldar are going to try to tuck in behind and stick to their usual. And likewise have this torpedo do a 180. Fingers crossed, this might work. It's certainly going better than it previously did. Oh hey, here come the rest of them. Right, let's see what you decide to do. Well, he's stopped in front of the torpedoes. Shields are back up. And, yep, he is in lethal range. So that salvo I just launched should bring him down. I hope. And we'll see what we can do with the rest. Oh, we lost... no, we're still good. Oh, excellent. They're setting themselves up very nicely, aren't they? Right. Okay, so those two are still problematic. But that lead destroyer should go down. Right, torpedoes sidle forwards ever so slightly. Then detonate. I was hoping for more than that, to be honest. Alright, starboard batteries can just about engage. Abelards, 2 points to port. Starboard batteries, fire. Got him. Somewhat unexpectedly, but got him. Alright, launch salvos. Sorted. And then full ahead. To force the Eldar to keep running the gauntlet. Right, plasma torpedoes. Not running the gauntlet as much as I'd like, but then we did get lucky with that last salvo. Okay, they're going to move to about here next turn, so turn the torpedoes into chase. And this salvo can do a 180, just anticipating the Eldar's pursuit move. Let's see what they do. I love cooperative enemies. Okay, Salvo mostly got wrecked, but they dropped their hollow field and aren't shooting at me critically. Oh well, there goes that torpedo salvo. But again, as noted, they're not aiming at me. So we should be able to get 2 full broadsides into here. Right. Still nothing on availability. No weapons locks, fine, just keep running. Launch. And torpedoes are unavailable for some reason. Okay, right, detonate. There we go. And, didn't turn quite enough. Fine. Nudge them forwards. Let's see if this works. We dinged them, that's the main thing. I'm tempted to execute a swing run just to... Ooh, he's set up for a broadside. Let's see if the sigil runs in front before he pops a shot. There we go. Perfect. Needed you to do that. Okay, so batteries into the weakened destroyer and then torpedoes into... Well, we'll see. Torpedoes into this one, I think. Depending on how it moves after it takes its shot, but we're taking more damage than I'd like. Yes, sister, I am fully aware of that. Thank you for pointing it out. Right, starboard batteries, go. Right, target down. Yeah, swing run. I need to put the forward shields between me and the Eldar. Also, I can probably get a shot out of the lance here. Yoink. Lance. Right, okay. Cassia extend range. And then slide her forward a little. And fire the prow lance. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Torpedoes. It's on a proximity fuse. We'll go for this one. I don't think torpedoes need to aim in order to hit. Alright, well, they felt that. Shadow field's kicked in, and we don't have the next shot, annoyingly. Right, hold that thought. Oh, damn it, I forgot to launch torpedoes. Fine. Bring them in. And detonate. Alright, one left. Just have to survive. Unfortunately, the damn elves... close run thing, this. Right. Starboard battery. Engage. 60%. Okay, torpedo salvo, go. Dorsal battery fire. Almost got him. Almost got him. Port shields are full on. This might work. Port shields to bear. Port battery bears. Right, Abelard, strafe the ship. Cassia, give us extended range. Fire. Yoo-hoo! It worked! We actually pulled it off!
Great dynasties, Lord Captain.
I mean, the ship has nearly exploded, but, Godsbane lance weapon. Oh, I like the look of that. Also a load of ghost plates. and the scrap, which I suspect I will need to... Yeah, we wiped the entire system clear, pilots. By the skin of the teeth, they are dead, and I am not. Absolutely. Let's repair the ship and fix that really quickly. Also, dorsal weapon. God's Bane Lance. 52 to 60, yeah, equip. I have a... I only have one dorsal slot. Does this mean I could have... Right, rise a pattern battery 3x21. Meh. Deal with it. Okay, that was what? 8 Eldar, Dark Eldar Raiders? Yes, I'm going to save. Let's go talk to the Azeriani and find out what all the fuss was about. Okay, 1 heavily damaged options. They set up a barrier. Countless primed mines are still scanned. Okay, this is a dirge. Answering the call. She runs circles. Lord Captain. Predator's fading. Logistics. Plot a course. Now all the crew can hope. Right, establish communications. They do not respond. Send a shuttle. Proceeds with caution. There are no survivors. And we did all we could. Ah. Sometimes it is simply impossible to outrun fate. Okay. The chemical 1K vessel, 7 nights of came found in corpses. Indeed I did. Thank you. So, find the Eldar cache. Also, sweep this system, because, well, that was enough work, and I'm going to make sure we get some profit out of it. Oh, smuggler's cache. A bunch of flamers. Some axes, we'll always add those to cargo, and some basic las guns, those can always go to cargo. And the sister has a better flamer, so that can always go to cargo. I really need to clean up my inventory at some point. Plasteel, only 2, not worth it. Alright, sweepy sweepy, let's clean up in here. Yoink. Ooh, we've got another part of the architect fragment. Should just be one more. Rumour completed. Unknown mechanism. To journal. Right, so there's a cache at the last chance of Cyrene. Okay, and rumours? What have we got here? Bit by bit. What we were able to salvage. Perhaps somewhere in the specs are more like this one. Indeed. Okay, yoinked. Right. Planetoid. Two plasteel again, hardly seems worth it. Again, scan. Nothing. Alright, and that, I think, is where I am going to leave it for tonight. I have a new lance weapon. I really need to speak to the Navy about getting some better parts for my ship. And unfortunately, the Elliot has ended up with bitter ashes and disappointment. Death, death, and more death. It's the 41st millennium. What do you expect? Either way, I will see you on Saturday for Kerbal if you're watching this on stream, and Monday for more Rogue Trader. Otherwise, if you're on YouTube, keep an eye out for the next episode. And until then, whenever it may be, farewell.